Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for God Complex Apollo. This is made by Glitch. It's part of their collaborative SixthVision project among designers, and they have this awesome figure line. Now, a good friend of mine helped me get this, and he told me that this is a bit different from the Boneheads, and those figures I really like them, and I cannot wait for the next one. But he told me this one is a bit more premium, and that got me intrigued. And I finally decided, you know what, I should give it a try. And here we go. We got Apollo. Now, this comes in a shipper box right here, and it's big. It's a 1/6 scale figure. I typically buy the 1/12 scale or the 6-inch figure line, but these are like a foot tall. So definitely a really nice figure. So we got the shipper box here. Just want to quickly go over it. Yeah, not much into it. And it is numbered. They only make 500 of this. I got somewhere in the hundreds, so that's good. And there we go. Now let's take a look at the box inside. Alright, so here we go. This is an amazing box. Just looking at this nice line art of Apollo's helmet, or the head piece, and that gold on the matte black finish. That's really nice. Now, just bear with me, it is a big box, and I typically review smaller boxes. And it's always a bit of a challenge to do these kind of reviews. So here we go. It does come with this nice sleeve here. This kind of holds the box together. So let's just take that out. There we go. And gonna just show the box here. You got God Complex on top and the Glitch on the bottom. Really nice. And let's just rotate this. There we go. I like that textured look to that. On the back side, or this is actually the bottom, as you open it, there's nothing really in there. Well, other than the top part here, but yeah, that's that. And as we keep going, there we go. Now to open this, it kind of opens up like a book. And on this side here, there's a magnet. We're just gonna open this up. And again, hopefully everything works out. So just take out the magnet and slide this in half. Alright, here we go. So inside, we have the two halves. I'm going to just adjust my camera right here. There we go. On this side, we get the nice line art of the full body of Apollo. Really cool right there. And then we got some information regarding on him, which actually is the same thing that you find online. And let me just do a quick pause for that one. Alright, so getting back, let's go ahead and open this. So this cover here, it's a little bit tricky to get this out. And there we go. It does have like a foam here, like a cover. But that one pops out too. And we have the main figure right here. Really nice. Now there are holes here for the hands, and we got 2 extra, so 3 pairs total right there. And on this side here is where some of the accessories and bases are. So let me take this out. There we go. Oh, it dropped. So on the back side, and we got this envelope here as well. Now there are some of this swappable, kind of like it's forearm gauntlets, I guess. Not quite sure what they are, but they're nice. So I'll leave it there for now. We got this envelope here. Got that gold label right there. So inside, seems like we're getting some postcards. Really cool. think it's the same one they have on the website they have for God Complex. Artwork by Brian Lee. Quite cool. Here's another one, full body. I got the certificate of authenticity here. Got Apollo and vector artwork by Mariko. Quite cool. So that's the envelope. Alright, and we see the arm and the base here. There's actually something on the back of this, and hopefully it's not gonna topple over, but I'm gonna pop this out carefully. And it dropped. But what I'm trying to show, let's see if I can just pop this out here onto the side. Yeah, another one of this foam. And there is a backing. It's actually quite reflective, as you can see there. My camera propped up, but this is the backing. And I'll go ahead and assemble that. But yeah, it's quite interesting. Anyways, that is for the unboxing. And now let's move on to the review. Alright, so we have Apollo here. Now let's do a quick measurements. I have a 12-inch ruler here. On top of the head, it's about 12-inch. Then you get that extra halo on the back, which gives it another 1.5 inches, maybe. So he is quite tall. Now he has this awesome clothing here, and that's one thing I like about the Glitch. Their clothing is actually quite functional. So here we go. It looks like a tuxedo to me. We got the nice dress shoes as well. Really cool. Some aspect, this is kind of like a doll. But, you know, it is an awesome figure. Or an awesome doll. Regardless what it is, it looks amazing. It's quite menacing with that helmet. Yep. Alright, so let's go over some more details. Articulation, and among other things. Alright, so for the head here, quite an interesting design. Not quite sure if that's the eyes right there, but typically when you have, or whenever you see the God Complex, they have this mask or helmet thing on all of them. There's no alternate head, none of that. It kind of gives it a bit of a mystery, you know, what's underneath, which is a bit of a flair, part of the whole cool thing about the figure line. And we even get that details underneath that halo. So I'm quite wondering if this is kind of like the radar thing that they're talking about. Kind of give a bit of a synopsis on what he is. He's one of the rulers. He can see through people's eyes. So quite interesting. Alright, so articulation wise, I think this whole thing is part of the mold. It is lightweight, which is good. And you got a double jointed there. Double bowl joint. Gives you articulation on the base of the head as well as the base or the top of the neck. And even then you have articulation on the base of the neck right there. So gives you quite a bit, whichever way you want him to look at. Although he can see everywhere. So that's that. Let's see. Just looking at this vest here, you can pop this out. It is on a button right there. You have this necktie. I kind of wish there's a little. I wear neckties from time to time. There's that little thing on the back here, which you can loop this underneath. That way it'll stay. Maybe I'll put a clip or something. But yeah. And inside you have this black long sleeve. It's actually, it's kind of popping out. There's no extra button there. He has a wide chest. So that's what's underneath. We could probably take this off, but I'm not gonna do that. There's also a belt here, and seems like it is a functional. It's one of those belts. That is quite cool. Let's see what else. It goes in the backside. Yep. Really nice. And moving over to the arms here, you got quite a bit of good rotation. You even have that ratcheting, kind of like the butterfly joint. You can move forward and back. You can probably rotate this. Although, I gotta be careful since we have the clothing. That's probably what kind of hinders the articulation right there. You got your double jointed, I think it was double joint, yep, double jointed elbow. It's probably the same body as the Boneheads, from what I'm guessing. Then this does pop off quite a bit. It's a different connection point compared to what I'm normally used to in terms of this particular figure line. And it's attached to this forearm, or this kind of like wrist thing. So I'm not sure what this is. Does it make his punches stronger or something like that? And we do have that effect part as well. We'll go over that in a bit, but you have that. And I think the ball joint is underneath here. So you can move it like this as well. So there we go. Otherwise, you have a torso movement here. Yeah, there's like right under, you can see his up crunch, lean back, side to side, turn. There we go. Then you get your legs. You're gonna have to kind of bunch up the pants as you bend things. Yeah, double jointed knee as well. There we go. Quite nice. Now for those who are curious, does he have a zipper? I think this one does not. It's using the snap-on. There we go. And we got the shoe. Gotta lift this up. Oh, it even has like leggings underneath. That's interesting. I wonder if that was the sock. Yep, that's actually the sock. I pulled it all the way up. But you got a double jointed ankles here. Double ball joint. There we go. You got even details on the sole. Quite nice. Ankle joint is actually really good. It's not too stiff, but just right. Keeps him upright. Oop, I just popped one of those. Oh, I just want to point out that there is a workable pocket right there. Back pockets? Nope. Alright, so let me take a look at that. I popped off something. Just 2 pegs. Kind of curious, can you actually remove them individually? Or that just popped off by accident? Because that'll be interesting if you can remove those. Huh. Okay. Otherwise, let's see, there's no pockets here. And I think I pretty much covered, for the most part, the figure. Right, so let's go over some of the accessories and the hands. Alright, so for the hands, we have the closed fist. We have a pair of open hands right here. A bit interesting that the palm is gold. And we have the relaxed hands right here. I'm not sure if you can hold something with this. We might, but that's that. Now to swap it out, actually we've kind of seen that already. We're just gonna pop this out, and there is a flat side on one end. Put this on here. So as you rotate the hand, this thing follows, which is good. Now there is a ball joint here on the back side, and if you pop it out, there we go. And I'm actually liking that now that you're able to pop that out easily. That way you can position it whichever way you want it to, then pop it on, and you're not cumbersome with the figure. There we go. Not that the figure is heavy, but yeah, definitely it's a nice swap out. Yeah. On to the other side, let's try the open hand here. The palm thing. This one is angled, so let's put that on. There we go. It's like a golden palm. There we go, golden hand. Quite nice. Other than that, we have this. Now this is an interesting effect. It just becomes like a fiery fist. There we go. Probably gives him a boost or some sort of it from his punches. So swap it out. Take out the whole arm or the whole hand. We're just gonna go with the fist for now. Wait, wrong hand. I don't think. I'm looking at this. There's number 2 underneath. So I think they just labeled for the wrist. You have 1 and 2. That's probably helped them out putting on the effect parts or assembling this section here. But there's no. You can go either way, left or right, which is probably a good thing. Put this on here. There we go. And you got your rocket punch. It does look good. Let's do the same thing with the other side here. I'll pop this out. Grab this. And where is that? There we go. Pop that in. And I think there is a cool pose where he has his hands on his waist like that. There we go. Really nice. And here we go. Next to test object 56, we have Bonehead, the red version. Now there is also the black and as well as the gold gray version. Now for those who are curious, can you interchange the arms or as well as the wrist? Now it turns out you can. It's the same wrist joint system, which is good. I like that interchangeability. So let's just use this. We pop off the wrist. There we go. And just a comparison. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. So if we want to give him the mystical Apollo gloves, you can. There we go. That's actually kind of cool. Having one arm with that gauntlet thing. Yeah, and I think it's same goes with the neck. Definitely you can swap them out. Let's see if I can do that. And here we go. Headless. Headless man. Alright, so I was able to take them out. I mean, this one I've shown before that you can take them out and swap it. But they are pretty much the same ball joint, which is good. Now keep in mind, I believe the one that goes to the neck is smaller than the one that goes to the head. So, here we go. Yeah, this is quite nice. If they have a bust or something, you can just put it on top, get one of the helmets. So, let's try this. I'm gonna put this on here. Now you have that face mask. And this goes along with the other figure line, or other figures for this. You interchange the heads. Kind of gives into another part of the playability and postability, I guess. And there we go. Quite interesting. So there we go. I think that's pretty much it. Well, actually, almost forgot. We gotta still cover the base. All right, let me get that out. Alright, so we have the base here. I've attached the arm here already. It's just a straight peg. Goes through. Let's have Apollo right there. Quite nice. And on their side, it says Fox Box Studio. Quite interesting. Now this one does kind of move around. There's acrylic on top. It just kind of just lays on top of it. Then you have this. I've typically seen 1/6 figure where they have like more of a it goes underneath, or pretty much the groin area. This one seems like it's gonna go to the waist. So I'm just gonna go raise it up. Similar concept. As you raise it up, this kind of loosens up right here. Or there we go. It's probably a lot better to do that. So put it around his waist, and as we go down, it should give it a snug fit. There we go. It does look a bit odd, especially it kind of goes around the waist like that. But not too bad. It does kind of blend with the gold. Alright, so I've attached the backside. It's basically kind of like those table signs. It's an acrylic that loops on top. There's an insert in the middle, makes it reflective. You can see the back there. Now, there's not much on his back, but for other figures, kind of like the Bonehead with the jacket on, maybe other God Complex, it'll definitely be nice to see everything and just looking at it from one angle. So really, really cool. And it kind of adds it to the premium factor, especially if you start stacking all the God Complex. Yeah, that'll be an awesome display. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the review. Would I recommend this figure? Yes, it's an amazing figure. Now, question is, where can I get one and how much it'll cost? Like I mentioned before, they're kind of scarce to get. I'm not quite sure if Apollo's still available. He might be. You may check out the Glitch Network store. I think he might be available there, along with Tsukuyomi, which I wanted to try to get as well. There's also Susano, I think that's how we pronounce his name, which should be available now, but I guess he might be getting pushed back. I've also ordered through AmiAmi. You've probably seen some over there as well. So those are your outlets to get them. Now, they're about $250 each. That is quite expensive. Someone will say, why not just buy a Hot Toys? Yeah. But for me, the Hot Toys is not that different from this, in a way that Hot Toys are made popular through the media they're based off. Either media, comic book, or movie, or any of that sort. Now this one, we can have a glimpse of the God Complex world through the text they provide. They provide it to their online thing, and it's kind of like open to interpretation depending on how you see it. It's one of the rulers. It's kind of like a boss, like an evil boss. I'm not sure if he's evil. He could be good. Yeah, what his minions are, kind of like that sort. But definitely is really cool as a display piece. Yeah, brilliant. And yeah, that's basically what it boils down to. If you like the design and you're up for it and you have the means to get it, I would highly recommend to go for it if you really want this figure. And I think that's pretty much it. If you got questions regarding this figure, let me know. And that's about it. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.